Avaya Holdings reported the company's earnings yesterday. Let's dive right into the numbers here. Jim Chirico is with us, CEO of Avaya Holdings, talking about what we saw from the company. First of all, amazing how well the company is doing, up 137% in 1 year. Tell me about the earnings, better than expected sales and a good outlook, right?
Yeah, thank you, and thanks for having me back on, Nicole. And as you said, we announced a great quarter. We beat and raised our guidance across the board, be it revenue, profitability, cash flow. And the fact is, thanks to our employees, partners, and customers, the company emerged from 2020 even stronger. And it's really a result of a three-pronged strategy we laid out a couple years ago. And first and foremost is to become an enterprise leader in cloud communications and collaboration solutions, and sort of to gauge our strength in that, a couple highlights. One, our ARR was up 38% quarter on quarter. Our guidance reflects a growth this year of 120%, and really fortifying the strength in the largest of enterprise customers. Contact center was up 40% quarter on quarter, and 65% of our deals were greater than $1 million. And secondly, the company's growing. We just announced our third consecutive quarter on year revenue growth. We're not only obviously activating our massive install base, but we won 1,600 new logos last quarter alone, and more than 40% of those were in cloud and SaaS. And we're doing it as a profitable company. I mean, we are built for profit, and our EBITDA last quarter was almost 26% EBITDA as a percent of revenue, and we have $750 million in cash. So a real testimony to the people we have working for us and the teams within Avaya, and our great brand and trusted customer base. So very excited.
Yeah. I mean, the pandemic, obviously a tragedy, horrific, but there are times where companies like yours are in the right place at the right time. I mean, you have, as you mentioned, cloud, communications, devices, phones, video conferencing. What happens going forward as the pandemic subsides, vaccines are out? Your partnerships that you have at this point, do you expect to keep growing at this pace?
Yeah, we do expect to keep growing. If you take a look at our technology, as you pointed out, we're one of the largest pure plays in the industry today. And businesses are just in the early innings, if you will, of really moving to their digital or through their digital transformation journeys. And the pandemic has put an accelerator on that, but by no stretch of imagination is there not significant opportunity in the months and years ahead. And they're turning to a blue chip partner like Avaya to help them through that journey. 90% of the Fortune 100 uses Avaya to run their mission critical applications. We're a global company. We operate in over 180 companies, and we're really ahead of the curve and really driving sort of this profound major shift to digital. And we have a broad portfolio. As you mentioned, we have private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud. We have consumption with our subscription offers, and we have a really large footprint from an install-based perspective, and we have devices to couple the full suite of solutions. So, we're pretty excited about the progress, obviously, over the last 12 months, but, we're very confident in the, as I mentioned, months and quarters ahead. So I believe this is lasting for quite some time.
Yeah, it's amazing, too, that as the stock has run up 60% just this year, 2021, the stock is up 60%. But the analysts are still very positive on the company. As you mentioned, the digital transformation is now underway. It got started very quickly because of the pandemic, but now it's underway. Goldman Sachs, for example, has a $33 target. Barclays has a $35 target, buys and overweight ratings. So when you talk about what's going on with your company, can you explain, maybe give us an example, how you helped even one company transition from the pandemic to this remote work environment? Sure. What is it that you do?
Yeah, sure, not a problem at all. We, if you take a look at our technologies, we've actually helped on a number of fronts. First and foremost, when the pandemic unfortunately hit back in the March and April timeframe, we were able, through our software and our contact center expertise, we're able to move the largest of large enterprises to have their employees work from home in a safe environment with the same level of productivity and efficiency that they had in the home office. And we've moved millions and millions of folks from the office to their home. And folks like Humana, a number of government agencies, just to name a few, but millions of folks. And this is in a matter of weeks. not months or quarters. Secondly, we've also been able to deploy our video collaboration solutions to hundreds of schools around the globe so they could do virtual learning. Not only is it a video experience, but it also provides a collaboration room for the students to collaborate even after the class had ended. Thirdly, we've been unlocking new technologies through our CPaaS platforms to really help the communities we operate in, really around the efficiency and speed around information flows associated with the pandemic. So things with the enormous call volume, the opportunities to tell people where they can go get their vaccines, the opportunity to provide where testing locations are. We provided telemedicine opportunities where doctors and patients can talk without being in the same room. So as a company that obviously covers the full breadth from SMB to the largest of enterprise, we have deployed unique solutions for each one of those segments out there in each one of the industry verticals, really to assist any way we can to battle this pandemic.
Yeah, and the partnerships are so key. I know you have so many. You mentioned Humana, you mentioned the government. I mean, you tell me, the change in administration, does that help you, hurt you, or it doesn't really matter?
You know, we're focused on what we need to do, and that's to execute and deliver the technology that our customers need in order to make them as productive and efficient as possible. So we're focused on continuing to build out our solutions, really reignite our innovation engine at scale. And, you know, I think we're doing a great job on that. You know, I'll leave the politics to the politicians. I'm a businessman, right. So we're focused on the business. But, you know, we see an exciting future in front of us.
And tell me the difference between you and your competitors. You talk about being a pure play. I know video conferencing is one of the things under your umbrella, and we always think of some of the others, right? Zoom and Teams and things like that. What sets you apart from your competition?
Yeah, that's a great question, Nicole. So first of all is our scale and our breadth. Obviously, we have solutions that cover the full breadth of the technology portfolios. So we're not just a video company. We're not just a collaboration company. We're not just a pure play cloud company. We actually have the technologies to cover the full breadth and across the full segments, whether it's unified communications, contact center, communications as a platform, so on. The other differentiator for us is we're global, and we've been global. You know, we're in 180 countries. We know how to operate at scale, and we've been around for a long time. So our technical expertise is second to none. And then we have a services organization, right? We just don't make the sale and turn that services over to a partner. We're there each and every day standing behind our customers, whether it's through professional service, implementation services. We're there to help our customers each and every day. And those are really unique differentiators that others simply don't have. And, you know, bringing that relevance back into the marketplace, and as I said, putting us now as moving from what I'll say a legacy prem company into a cloud SaaS recurring company is nice to see the acceptance in the market, and it's again a real testimony to the people we have at the company.